skellies. Wow, there's like 6 of them all spawned together. What the French? That's just weird.
Is it now, or is it just you attracting them, perhaps?
I think you smell bad. You should probably, use some deodorant or something. I don't know. I have no way of insulting you. You're like the world's nicest guy. It's awful.
I try. All right.
Yes, comes on me.
All right.
This way.
So, what have you made so far for your Olympic system?
I made the arcane stone. I put the ingredients to make the furnace, but I didn't have enough V, so now I'm out hunting to get V into my wand.
All right, cool. I am working on making some of the... I'm going to make it along with you, so...
All right.
That'll be helpful, because I need to do this too, so...
Oh, I thought you said you already had one.
No, I've done one in the past. I haven't done one.
So you need one now. Okay, that works.
Yeah, I could use one, because I have to make some night tours so I can make my arcane levitators.
Yes. Ooh, that reminds me. Graph, you said you needed to make some niter. Did you finally get around to doing that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's really easy to make. I usually make it
torches and
coal.
Charcoal.
Torches and coal or charcoal. I usually make them just in sets of 2 because that way it comes out nice and even. Since it requires 3 of each of those aspects, and then you get 3 from the torches and 3 from the
I just sat and
coal.
made a whole bunch and fought back all the tanks.
Now, if you place one, can you like break it and get it back, or is it placed forever?
You can place. I don't know. I think it's just placed forever. I'm not. No. No, you can get it back. You can get it back. You can get it back. Yeah. I was misremembering there for a moment. Oh, gotta make another. Ran out of buckets. Oh, I'll just just offer up my last bucket. I can always make another one. Here we go.
And is your wand full of Viz or V? Because it's gonna need to be.
Yeah, I know it's gonna need to be. It's not, but I can go. I might just go over to Mage Haven and charge real quick. It shouldn't be too. Yeah. There's one at Mage Haven. Over in Zoe's shop.
Is that something that I need to be making at some point?
Yeah. Eventually, you want to make that in the future. You don't have to worry about it now. You gotta get nodes and all this fancy stuff first.
Yeah, I did find a node on my island, but it's not terribly easy to get to. It's up in a tree. Finally got a carrot, which is great. Although, since I have to kill cows for books to get leather, I might as well just eat the steak anyway, but... Alright, how am I doing on the V? I have 6 V. I think that's enough for the one thingy, but I don't know.
You have 6. Good job. A+.
Well, no, I have lots of other. It's freaking Ignis. That's impossible.
Yeah, Ignis... I don't know. I'm not certain on this, but I feel like they come from skeletons and creepers more often than other mobs.
Okay. Mr. G! You can tackle my head all you want. It's not coming off my giant head. Just saying.
Tackling a head seems kind of dangerous too, though, doesn't it?
It's true.
Seems dangerous.
My head is magical.
Oh. It would help if I go to the wand shop and actually bring my wand with me. You know, just for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got my alchemical furnaces done. I've got my alembic. I'll go back and get my crucible as well. Alright. So, let's do... I went back to Mage Haven. Dang it. Going in circles.
I know those feels.
Let's see here.
So you think it comes from... I mean, it would make sense that creepers would have it.
Yeah, I think it comes from... I see it come more from... At least when I'm killing stuff, it seems to come more from creepers and skeletons than it does from zombies and other mobs. So, I don't know. It's just a an observation, it could be completely
Someone was
incorrect.
telling me that was random, but that logic makes sense.
I think it may be there may be definitely a random aspect to it, but I don't know. I've just noticed
random
that.
aspect, really? That's an awesome Thaumcraft pun. Nerd
Aspect.
pun.
Indeed. All right, so so I'm gonna need 2 of those.
All the skillies that I had over here now.
I have 2 in fact.
evaporated.
What do you know?
Stupid daytime.
Grab that.
Like the one time I actually didn't want daytime. Otherwise, this world is like permanent. Hello, Dookie. How are you?
Go.
There.
Okay, so I've got the V filters. I've got both my furnaces, my crucible.
Both furnaces? Why do you need 2?
Well, I'm just gonna make a double setup here, where I have 2 alembics and 2 furnaces, and it'll work out really nice.
All right, you're already talking over my head. You
Yes.
you have the big picture and I don't.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so I need some glass and gold nuggets.
Wow, Graf, you went crazy planting these seeds just all over the place, didn't you? The saplings.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to like drain your supply of, wood.
And so far, I think only 1 or 2 have grown here.
I've made myself a bow of growth or whatever. I'm gonna go see if that works for you.
I found a Thaumium axe and a Thaumium sword. They're pretty nice.
He's giggling.
Yeah.
He's evil when he giggles. I don't trust it.
He's evil always.
Here's a clip show of Deci making a butt out of himself. Okay, so okay, do I have to make that a crucible right now then?
Eventually we want to make one.
Well, I meant like what's next in my have to.
Okay, so you've made the alchemical furnace, right?
I have made yes.
Yes, and alchemical furnace. Okay. So next step is going to be to make the arcane alembic, which will go on top of that, and this will be kind of your basic setup. We'll kind of start off with this since it's really easy to do. So that first recipe, the first recipe you see is going to be for the alchemical furnace. The second one is for the V filter, and for that it's just 2 gold ingots and silverwood planks plus some extra V.
Yeah.
And then the third one is the arcane alembic.
Right. So what do I need to make?
Let's start off with the V filter. You need to make at least 1 set of those. So if you put the 2 gold ingots in there and you put the planks in there, you get 2 V filters out of it.
Yeah.
So you can make 2 arcane alembics, which is pretty easy to do. It's 2 buckets, the 2 V filters, 2 gold ingots, and then basically.
Well, how many alembics am I going to need?
In total, you'll need 4 for the full build, but for just starting out, 2 is fine.
Okay.
Just because each of them is going to hold essentia that gets broken down in there, and you probably would like it to be more than just 1, otherwise it's going to take forever.
Okay, so just make the 1 pair of filters.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's where you went to. I thought you went to the piano place. I'm like, dude, that's a
piano place.
Yeah, there's a place in your picture, like right below the boarding house called Northwest Pianos.
No, man. No, this place is incredible. It's like really, really high ceilings, and it's a restaurant and game store. And when you're sitting down at the restaurant, you can go get games and just borrow them and play them right at your table. And they got like a whole store and a whole section for doing gaming tournaments and everything. It's nerd haven, man. It's awesome.
All right, cool. So
What
what else should I make?
Make
Make a wooded jar.
Where did ingots go? Where'd I ingot? Aha! Ingots, found them. Is it any planks
for what?
For the filter.
For the filter? No, it's silverwood.
It has to be silverwood.
Yes.
Okay. I think I happen to have a log on me. That might work. It's planks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so next I need to make the alembic.
Yes, alembic.
Alembic, because it kept sounding like you were saying Olympic. And I'm like, what does this have to do with the Olympics?
First, you must walk the balance beam.
Do I need to make 2 of those or 1?
You can make 2. You can make 2 of them. Yeah, make 2 of them to start with. They'll be fine.
What are they used for? Because it doesn't say what they're used for.
They will be used for. Oh, why am I putting that in there? They'll be used for the when you actually boil stuff down to its base to its base aspects. It will actually have to go somewhere. Otherwise, it just stays in the alchemical furnace
so we're
forever.
Boiling items to get the aspects out of it. Is that kind of what?
Yeah, basically that's what we're doing. We're basically boiling it to break it down into aspects, and it won't break it down like it does in the it does kind of like it does in the crucible, but it doesn't boil it off.
So do we get the item back or no?
No. You don't get the item, just gets destroyed, and then it gets
just
turned.
A cleaner way to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry so much about the V. And
so I can see why they have both options, like
the
one's
taint
much
and
cheaper
stuff.
way to go.
Yeah, the Crucible is kind of like the cheap starter way to do it, and this is the more complex way to handle it. Which is why, since I'm kind of taking my time through my progression, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, and this is all like I know, like T-Love and some people are like really zipping along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm purposefully taking my time because I figure the faster I get through this, the sooner I'll be bored. So
Yeah,
really
that was my thought as well. Because I intend to be on here for a while, so it's like, I'll take my time. I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly.
My viewers aren't going anywhere. I have them captive. But
yeah, I figure I hear of something or I see something. I'm like, ooh, cool. I want that. I'll learn what I need in order to get to that.
Yep.
And then go back to what I was doing. And the other thing too is I feel like I really can't do a major build unless I know if there was a Thaum something or other that would have either helped me do it or was a part of it that should have been, because otherwise I hate to have to like rip apart a build because I did something stupid to mess up Thaumcraft stuff. So I don't know if that makes any sense. It's just my
It makes sense. It makes sense. So I am actually going to hold off on actually putting the whole thing together here, but I have the basics started out. And the reason I'm going to hold off on it is I'm actually going to have a purpose-built room for it, so I want to kind of wait till I do that. Once I get my floor plan laid out here in my tower.
And that's kind of what I've been working on in my what I'm calling my sanctum. Is I have like 2 wings of this room set up, one for farm stuff, the other one for whatever machinery and things. I gave myself a 5 deep area, and I figure I can put it all there, so I set aside the room for it. I haven't really figured out how I want to do storage yet, and having the golems really helps with that. I haven't set up golems to do like organizing yet, but I figured that'll come in eventually because that sounds intriguing to me, is having a bunch of dudes organize my stuff for me. Graf knows my love of minions. Especially if they wear top hats. Classy minions. Okay, so I got my 2 alembics made.
Yes.
Now it's not apparent what my next step is.
Okay, so you have your Olympics made. I'm going to hop on over in just a moment as soon as I get this one.
I need to make another
Olympics set up myself. Okay, that's good.
I mean, I'm asking, do they go on top of?
Yeah, they'll go up on top of your alchemical furnace. So you can stack. You can stack the furnace at the bottom, and then the Olympics on top of that.
I have to put 2 of them on top of it?
You can put 1 on top of it. You can put 2 on top of it. You
Are
can
they
fit
like a storage mechanism? Is that what?
Yeah, pretty much. You can fit up to 4 on top of it. 4 is the highest it can go.
Okay, so now I had the crucible sitting on some lava in an area that was protected for the goo, so it didn't spread everywhere.
Yes.
Now I don't have to do that. I can just use a niter and put that like on the ground or something, right?
Yeah, you can use niter for a heat source as long as it has a constant heat source underneath it. I think niter works if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Yeah.
So does it go inside me or underneath it?
It goes underneath it.
Okay, so I just need to put a hole in the ground and put the niter there. And then...
Basically, yeah. The same way you would kind of have it if you had, like I had with the start.
Kind of like I had the lava in the hole.
Yeah,
hole in the ground.
lava, or I use just another rack and fire. Where's the entrance to your place?
I figure if I can use niter, then I won't bother to use lava. It's safer. All right,
I've got the little peck cage, but I don't know where the entrance to your actual.
Oh,
hole.
Step outside the shrine there.
Yes.
And go diagonal to your right.
Okay, diagonal to my. I see you. Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
I found it again. I found it before in my adventures. I found it on accident, but
yeah, there's like a little farm there along the shore.
Yep.
And there's a sign. Eventually, one of the things I want to do is have a path from here to the shrine, or some sort of direct entrance through a vertical tube. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. That location for where that shrine is was just so happened where Graf and I trapped him.
Ah, okay.
He fell into a creeper crater, and that just didn't feel like moving him. And
Nice.
this was also arbitrary locations.
Cool.
I have a present for you. I don't know where you are. Are you downstairs?
Yeah, we're downstairs in his cow / food /
This is my sanctum. It
golem
has a
sanctum.
name. Call it what it is.
That sounds dirty. I can't call it that. I have a present for you.
The boots.
Hey, boots! Wow, these are...
Yes, fancy boots.
What do the fancy boots do?
You want to enchant them, but you just gotta try them on to see what they do.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Alright, so they're
Also,
on now.
hi Nihon.
Hi, Graf.
Whoa, I'm like super fast.
Yep.
Try jumping.
Yes.
Not the best
Don't
here.
do that near cliffs though, because it makes it much worse.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Dude, up the stairs is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're really
And
nice.
You might notice that you don't have to jump to go up one.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm like an athlete now. Look at me go.
Look at you go. Sports McGurk.
Burns. Cool, thank you.
All right. So let's
Do
hop
these have
down
feather
here.
falling built in?
No,
or-
No,
I
you have to
didn't
enchant them.
at
Yeah.
all.
Mhm.
You'll have to do that.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess I didn't know if they already had like some sort of underlying enchant.
A little bit. Like they do decrease your falling damage by a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not a whole lot.
Okay.
All right.
It's
So
like
you had
2
your
blocks or something.
crucible set up over here. I could see where the fire was. Or the lava.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And now I can't find the niter that I made. I may have used it, so I have to create another one.
Good job. Good job.
I'm awesome.
Hello there, Mr. Stone Golem. How are you?
Isn't he cool, this little top hat?
Yeah, the hats and the items actually give them abilities.
Yeah, it gives him life and stuff. So it's kind of useless on him, but it makes him look classy.
It does.
Hey, I made a tree. That was cool.
Woo! Oh, you got a mighty zombie hanging out in your mines over here.
I have a what?
A mighty zombie. I see him on my map.
Oh, I don't have my map zoomed out that far because
Ah.
that drive me nuts.
I can tell you the mighty zombie on your map.
Yep.
Alright,
Go kill him and get treasure, adventure. But first, Olympic probably is probably a good idea.
Alright,
Oh,
I need to
hate
get my...
your stupid island. It's stupid.
Feel free to break the vomit mushrooms. I don't use them for anything. Dark picks them up and throws them at everybody. So the fewer there are in this world, the better.
Dark's a brat.
Is.
He picks them up and puts them at well, when I first came through his portal, he had one right in a spot where you would spawn in. I was like, you butt.
Alright, I've only got glowstone
Alright.
left, so that'll have to
Yeah. So yes.
Got the coal and got my torches. Good to go.
All right.
And then all I remember. Oops. Oh, and ironically, I have to make it in a crucible. Son of a diddly.
Yes. So you have to set your old crucible up one more time over here.
Say what?
You gotta set your old crucible up one more time, I guess. Then.
Yeah, apparently.
Yep. You gotta make some to get some.
Apparently. Wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
I know I had one.
He's got himself a little pumpkin.
Right? I didn't know that they even did that. It's awesome.
It is really cool. Yeah.
Are the reasons I have them, because how many times have I accidentally broken the stupid stem?
Probably too many to count.
Yes. That's exactly the correct answer. You're a winner.
Woo. Probably would just be easiest to do 2 and 2. So I would say 3 torches and 3 coal in there, and then 2 of the glowstone. I'll give you 2 niter, but you can always have 1 in reserve. You'll need it for something, I'm sure.
Well, I grabbed 4 glowstone. I figured I'd just cook it all up, right? So
Yeah, you can do 4, so that would just be double what I said.
I hear a spider.
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Okay. All right. So what's my ratio then on the glowstone? How many?
Glowstone, for every 2 glowstone, you need 3 of the items that you're going to put in there. So 3 torches and 3 coal for every 2 glowstone. So you need
so I need
6 for 4. Yes.
So 6 coal and 6 torches, right?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
You are gonna want to enchant those before they break. They're kind of.
Oh. Okay. Well, I had a bunch of levels, but then someone took them from me. So I'm only.
I would feel bad, but I don't.
No, you really don't. That was like the most I've heard you laugh in a very long time.
All right.
That made me
So.
happy. All right, you need to move. I don't want to go.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2, 3, and then the glows. Actually, you need 12 of the torches. That's right. They only do 1, but just throw your glowstone in there right now. Your 2 glowstone. So I'll give you 2 of those, and then we'll very quickly run over here and get the torches for you. Unless I don't have any. Oh, you have just 6 more. Will do it.
Okay.
We should probably
2, 3,
4, 5,
So
6
not
now.
extra-
Yep, and now
so
the
not extra
glowstone.
coal?
Glowstone. Just a glowstone now. You're good. There you go. Okay,
Yay.
good. And that was nice and clean too, so you have no aspects left over. And that's perfect.
No
That's,
goo.
yes, that's exactly how you want it.
I'm gooless. Okay, so that's done.
Oh.
So now
So-
furnace goes on top.
Yeah, just put the crucible up there. Actually,
Oh, I need to,
you don't need anything for the furnace.
wait. I need to grab the crucible then. I'm always afraid I'm going to lose this thing. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Crucible next.
So the crucible goes there,
Okay.
and
And
then
then furnace on top.
no,
No.
we haven't done the alchemical constructs yet, have we?
No.
Okay.
I just have the Olympics.
So the actually, you know what we could probably do? We could probably do it in a weird way, but you can put the furnace, the alchemical furnace right here for now. If we need
Where?
to, we can move. Yeah, just put it right next to it for a moment, right here.
Okay.
All right, and then you put the alembics go on top here, and we might need to move your. Yep, like that. And then we might need to move your enchantment table just 1 block over here next to the golden dude.
That was just temporary because obviously I need room for like books and stuff. I'll do that later.
So we'll just do that for now. I'll give you some space. Because at worst, what we might need to do once we get
Now, what does this furnace do?
this, yes. So do you have anything that you want to break down and get aspects of? Like, is there anything you want to make in, like, say the crucible? Let's say we want to put something in the crucible here, just the way it is right now. Once you fill it up with water. So let's go ahead and do
Well, I thought
this.
the whole point of this thing was that it didn't require water anymore.
Well, when we eventually finish this up, it will be. Because we haven't made the alchemical constructs for the
To
thaumatorium.
answer your question,
Yes.
I haven't made anything, or I don't have a.
Okay.
Whatever. Well, what's the thing that I need? You guys said I needed to do to have to show the recipes. What was the?
The research expertise, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet.
That's just for the research table though.
Oh, okay.
So
Paper.
yeah, you got some glass files. We can actually use that. But let's say, let's find something that we can distill down that's got a basic. Okay, let's try.
Why don't you just use cobble?
Yeah, I was gonna use cobble. Okay, so you got some coal?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw.
It's not organized. See you,
Okay.
Camo.
I'll take I got some cobble I donated here, so I'll take half the cobble and go ahead and throw 4 coal on the bottom of that just to cook that all up. The bottom slot here, like it's a furnace.
Yeah, I'm looking at the furnace and.
Okay, you put the coal in the bottom slot, and there you go.
Okay.
And now
I
it's
just put 1 in there.
yes. Well, that'll be fine. It'll give us an idea too. So here I'm gonna.
So what is it doing exactly?
Okay, so you probably can't see this because you don't have goggles of revealing on. I'll lend you mine here in a second. So what it's doing, if you take a look at the bottom furnace down here, the bottom block, the furnace, if you notice on the left there, that bar is filling up, the purple bar. That's just the V, that's the aspects in the cobblestone being broken down. And they're sitting in there waiting to go up into the alembic. So if you take a look at them with the goggles of revealing, let me see here real quick. I want to make sure.
I right-clicked on it and said it's about half full.
Yes. It says the Olympic's about half full. All right, so you probably can't see it from here because you can't see it without the goggles of revealing. So here, I'll lend you mine temporarily for the moment. Go ahead and pop those on your head in the helmet slot. And if you take a look at the Olympics, it'll tell you that there's aspects in there.
Yeah.
Right? So you can see there's Perditio's in there, and then Terra's up at the top.
So basically, okay, so each alembic takes a different thing from
Yes.
what you put in there. Okay.
Yes, and then if there's like, say you put something in there that had 3 and you only had 2 Olympics, whatever's in the third one would be down here in the alchemical furnace. And if it gets full, if that bar on the left gets full, it stops working. It will stop smelting
like
whatever's in there.
furnace.
Yeah, until whatever appears tapped out. Now, what we can do, I saw you had some of these glass files.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and right-click on these. So you notice that some of those files started. The Olympic, yes, it's going down.
Yes.
All right, and I'll click on these 2 as well. So you've got 16 left in there probably.
Yes.
But you have these files of Ascension now.
Okay.
And these are actually really helpful. Not necessarily these in particular, like Terra and Perditio in particular, but what those are is that's distilled down essence of the different aspects. So, like, that's 8 of each of those aspects in a little file, and you can just pop them in the crucible if you need like a whole lot of them for something.
Yeah.
Like you want to make like a big batch of night ore. So instead of having 24 torches that you have to throw in one by one, you could take 3 of the like say Ignis ones and throw them in there. Take 3 of the Lux ones, throw them in there, and 3 of the Potentia ones and throw them in there, and it's a lot quicker too.
Sure. Well, what if something is like 5 and you toss in like the 2 4s? What happens then?
Well, you just have 3 left over.
Right. Well, I mean, do you get like the jar? Do you keep the files, or do you lose them?
You keep the files, but you lose what's inside of them.
Okay, so I would lose the 3.
I think so. Yes. I think you only can fill them up with 8. So, or I think it only fills up 8. I'm not certain on that. I'm like not 100% sure, but I believe that's the way it works.
Okay.
If it's wrong, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, and I think so. Let's say we don't want the Terra anymore. I think if we shift and right click, it'll empty that out.
So it just gets
So
lost.
shift right click empties out any of the Olympics that you have, and it gets rid of everything that's in there. There's no taint you have to worry about or anything like that. But do keep in mind it's not reversible, so you have to be really careful when you are around these things that you don't accidentally shift right click when you mean the right click. I've done that many times before. So that's the first step to getting the Thaumatorium.
Okay, so what is the next step?
The next step is we have to make those the alchemical constructs, so these things. And that's going to require some Essentia tubing and a couple other things.
Where's that under?
So Essentia tubes is if you go to the Essentia distillation under alchemy, there's like one little one that's right to the right of it. It's Essentia tubes, transportation of Essentia. Go ahead and click on that one if you can, and you'll learn that.
I don't have enough. I need the. That's all right. I can make it. So what do the tubes go to?
The tubes are used in the construction of alchemical constructs, but they also are used. So let me give you an example here. So I'm gonna just switch this for a moment. So I'm gonna have it face a different way. Used to be able to do that with wrenches, but alas, we don't have one. But what you can do with the tubes is they branch off, like so.
Yeah.
And you can take a warded jar, and it connects to the warded jar, so whatever is in the alembic actually flows into the warded jar.
What's
and
the
this is what you.
In the file, then?
Yeah. So you can also grab. Yep. You can also grab from the file from here. You can take from the file and put into here, I believe, too. And these are going to be useful because they're the ones that are going to be used when you start doing infusion research and infusion crafting with the infusion altar. Because you'll need to have aspects. You need to have like complex aspects that you can't get just from researching stuff. So you have to have it.
These are like storage tanks, and whereas the files are more like portable.
Yes. Okay. Pretty much.
I'm still not entirely sure why people will use files for anything.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this: say I've got those jars filled up.
Yes.
Without files, how would I get them into the crucible?
Oh, you don't get those in the crucible. The warded jars are just for infusion altar research and stuff. So no, for the crucible, you would just be using files to transfer them over if you wanted to do it that way.
Because that's still at the point where I'm at, because I don't know anything about infusion, and I'm trying to get rid of my need right now.
Okay.
So I don't need that stuff. I'm just
Okay.
I'm slow playing this.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just like, all right, we're talking about this stuff, and I know all this stuff, so I'm like going, all right, million miles an hour. Next step. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So where I'm at right now is just I'm just trying to make. So what we've gotten so far with like the file stuff, that makes my crucible efforts more efficient. So that's good. So then as far as in that line of that path of advancement, what else do I need, or am I as far as long as I need to be?
You're probably pretty far, probably pretty good as far as getting a start on that. Because we haven't really gotten to a lot of the other heavy-duty research stuff yet. You're not at infusion altar crafting yet, so you don't have to worry about distilling Essentia down and carrying it with you to the altar.
How many files should I have? Like, is there like a magic number that?
No, there's not really a magic number. It depends on what you want to use. Sometimes you can still just throw stuff into the crucible. Other times it's just sometimes you like a file, sometimes you just want to throw stuff in. Like with the Nitor stuff, it's probably going to be easier to use the items because it's a nice even number.
So now, what is the thing that I do with the crucible so I don't need to put water in it?
That's the stuff that we were talking about with the alchemical construct and stuff.
That's the fusion stuff, though.
No, that's not the fusion stuff. That's
okay. So then, how do I do that?
For that, we need to get the Essentia tubes.
Okay, because you lost me then, because you said the Essentia tubes are for the infusion.
Well, they're for that, and they're for constructing the alchemical construct too. Okay. So we're gonna need 8 of those, and then 4 of the Essentia valves, which you'll also get when you have Essentia tubes.
Okay, so I think I have to pause this ever because we're getting way over my head.
Okay.
I want to kind of like slow down and like learn this stuff.
Yes.
That's a lot of information you've shared, and my head hurts now.
Okay. No, I don't blame you. It's a lot of stuff to think about and a lot of stuff to process. Like,
I'm like the worst student ever. I'm an amazing teacher, but I'm the worst student ever. So I got to slow down. So I think that's as much as I can absorb from you.
Okay. So yeah. That's at least Essentia distillation. Yeah. Other stuff.
At least I can do that because that's I can still toss stuff into the crucible. So that's not a problem.
So make sure to do the that research expertise research though.
Yeah,
that's gonna be really helpful.
I want to do the goggles because I keep forgetting to do that. So
goggles are super handy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, cool. Well, thank you for all that knowledge.
Not a problem.
And for hurting my brain. Congratulations.
It's hard to explain these things because you start getting into like advanced concepts, and I'm trying to think, okay, how can I break this down to a point where, you know, I have to do teaching for work stuff too, so I'm kind of used to it. But I'm trying to think, okay, how do I break this down and get this kind of like essential? I'm gonna make a terrible joke here, but how do I distill this down to its essentials?
Yeah, I got it. And that's the thing,
I do not.
One of the reasons why I'm not further along is because that's just how slow of a pace I'm at.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's also half intentional too. So.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. You'll get to it eventually, and like the more stuff you do with Thaumcraft, the more it makes sense.
And that's the thing. Is like, you know, it's one thing to be like when I heard Graf talking about golems, I'm like, golems? You know, that's what sparked that interest, right? But it's also like, as I'm like looking at the stuff I have, and I start looking at the book, I'm like, I wonder what this does, and then that'll happen organically, you know.
Yeah, like usually for me, it's like golems. Oh wait, that means traveling trunk time. Ooh, I love the traveling trunk. It's one of my favorite blocks in Thaumcraft.
I still don't have one of those. I haven't done that.
Oh my goodness! Like every time I get the chance.
Dude. You're just gonna have to like just assume that I haven't done anything.
Have you opened the Thaumonomicon yet? No. Right click to open it.
And then once I did that, I actually ended up finding one. And I don't know what to do with it. It's just sitting there in like my first chest. I found it in my mind.
It's fine. It's always good to have a backup in case you accidentally kill yourself somewhere and
or
it falls into lava.
Shut up, Deci.
And she doesn't mean just right now. She means forever.